So Vivian's flip-flops broke last night and she had no shoes to walk to the beach with. So she's made some new shoes because it's extremely hot. I just recorded so much guff, blah blah blah, talking about so much different random shit, and I'm gonna spare you and just get straight to the point. There's no point. There's so many points. There's too many points. All the points. 10 points for Gryffindor. I think what's going on is that chakras are real, guys. Chakras are seriously real, and the body really does keep the score. Ultimately, the most mental release I can find always ends up being a release through my body and energetically, because so much is stored in muscles and flesh and retain and hold on to so much. And two biggest things I remember learning from the Temescal ceremony, which was such a powerful, beautiful, profound experience. It was just pure atmosphere, ritual, energy, focus, intention, heat, and community. I'm so blocked and stagnant, like from the heart down. All of those areas, it's just like tension, anxiety, unaddressed things, holding on, and physically constricting and sucking in. And I realized for most of my whole life I've been just sucking in my stomach, ignoring it but sucking it in at the same time, and that just does not feel good. And I'm so inflamed and bloated, and I think it's from obviously some emotional things, but also what I'm consuming is not agreeing with my digestive system, and I'm not listening to that. I'm just keeping on eating it, whatever, ignoring it. I'm trying to make a vow to myself now to just let it all hang. Fuck it. It's hard though, because it's so many years of holding on, being more conscious of what I'm ingesting, and really listening. It's felt good to do that more. The other thing I've realized from the Temescal was some particular memories of why I have the throat chakra blockage. I say I'm still releasing it, but it's definitely better. I can find myself speaking more freely, directly, authentically, whereas before I felt so constricted and scared to speak up. It was at the point in the Temescal when it was getting really hot, unbearably, uncomfortably hot, and to cope with it I was massaging different parts of my body and breathing, and I just kept being drawn back to my throat, and I was massaging and pushing it, and I had the distinct memory when I was much younger, 10 years ago, my boyfriend and I would fight a lot, and he could be very abusive when he was drunk, and there were some instances where he'd be physically strangling me. And when that's happening to you, you have all kinds of scary thoughts come into your head, obviously. I didn't want to tell anyone about it at the time, so I was, you know, stifling my voice myself, and he was stifling it when doing things like constricting my throat, strangling me. And also I would cry and scream silently because I didn't want to disturb anyone that was sleeping. So that's kind of heavy and shit, but it's okay because it's in the past, and although it has left an imprint, I feel so grateful and privileged to now be able to come to terms with some stuff and start healing from it. I don't know what else to say other than that, but if someone's gone through similar things or is going through, no one can tell you what to do, but I just hope that it ends and that there's a new beginning soon. It's good to be vocal. Could be louder. Could always be louder. Things I've learned. I need a job. I think I'm pansexual or bisexual, whatever you want to call it. Whatever I want to call it. The world has many benevolent forces, and everyone has a benevolence inside, but it's about making peace with that and integrating all parts of you. I don't know what that was. I think there's a big storm coming. We're all gonna die. There's only time to do whatever you love. It's such a simple thing to accept and realize, and so gentle and caring to know that you can do what you love, and that's good, and that's okay.
Dale, ponete.